Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you're having a fantastic day. Y'all, it is time to wrap up that fabulous placemat series. Stay tuned. So welcome to everyone who stopped by my channel. I really do appreciate you being here. I know that you have options on how to spend your YouTube viewing time, so I am so appreciative that you choose to spend any of your time with me. So today we're going to wrap up the placemat series, and for those of you who haven't seen the placemat series, boy have you missed some good ones. I'll have a playlist linked in the description box below. Please check it out because I think that you will be pleasantly surprised at some of the amazing things we're able to do with Dollar Tree placemat. So today we're going to take a Dollar Tree placemat and we are going to turn it into a pencil case. And it is going to be a very simple pencil case. I'll give you a closer look once we get ready to go over what's needed to make it. But this is going to be so sweet and so cute. And for those of you who might do Sunday school classes, or you might do vacation Bible school, summer camp, this is a great project for summer camp, vacation Bible school, Sunday school classes, because it will allow the little people to take a placemat and turn it into a pencil box for some of their favorite pencils and crayons. And not only that, because they have so many different placemats on the market, you can make these pencil boxes for any season, any reason, any gender, any age. So y'all know what time it is? It is time to make it. All right, y'all. So here's a close-up look at that pencil case. Very simple, very rustic little design, but it is perfect for holding those pencils. It just folds inside of the box. We're not using any Velcro or magnets or anything to close it. So we're going to take a portion of a placemat to make this little cutie. However, if you don't have any placemats, these measurements will also work for heavyweight cardstock. So here's the placemat I have chosen to use. It says, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And I love this saying, always have, because usually, not always, we are able to take something negative and turn it into something positive. So this is truly going to be a Friday quickie. What you'll need is a placemat or cardstock that measures 12 by 9.5. On the 12-inch side, we are going to score at 2. I'll rotate to the opposite 12-inch side and score at 2. And the reason why I rotate to the opposite side and not score at 10 is because if my material is not a true 12, then at least I know that by rotating it, I have 2 true inches on both ends. So then on the 9.5-inch side, I'm going to score every 2 inches. 2, 4, 6, and 8. So then I am just going to fold and burnish all of my scores. And I really do hope that you guys have had a lot of fun with the placemat series, because I have. I didn't know that there were so many beautiful placemats in the Dollar Tree. But there are, and not only in the Dollar Tree. Don't just limit yourself to the Dollar Tree. Several of you shared that there are wonderful placemats in Walmart and Family Dollar. Zenice London, who is also a wonderful member of this online family, shared that IKEA has wonderful placemats and they're less than $1. So don't limit yourself to only the Dollar Tree, because there are other opportunities out there for you. So now that we have all of our scores folded and burnished, you're going to have a panel here at the top that's 1.5 inches. That is the fold-in panel. We're going to have 2 panels here at the bottom that are 2 inches. And we want to go ahead and free the tabs on those 2 panels. So I am just going to cut and cut. And I'll do the same thing on the opposite end. So now that we have these 2 released, we're going to rotate it and come to the top. And this time we're going to go to that second score mark and we'll cut straight down like that. And we'll do that on the opposite side as well. So now that we have it like this, we're going to take this one and simply reduce it in size. And I'll angle in, and I'll angle in here. We'll do the same thing on this end. We're going to reduce it in size. And really how much you reduce is up to you. So this is the fold-in flap, and this is the top of our box. So we're going to come back to the bottom, and we're going to do an angle cut right there. Come over to this side. Do that same angle cut. And then we'll come to this one and also do a slight angle cut. And then we'll come to this side and do the same thing. So when you are finished, your pouch is going to look like this. Now we're going to take some tape and we're going to begin taping this because we are going to be taping this together. If you want to try anything other than the tape that I'm using, please do so. If you want to try glue, please do that. If you want to try the carpet tape or the vinyl tape, please do that as well. Whatever you think is going to work for you or whatever it is you are thinking might work, go ahead and give it a try. So the way that we're going to put this together is we're going to take this front flap and we're going to attach it to that flap. So what that means is that we need to take some tape and put it on these inside flaps. That's where we're going to start with our tape. We're going to be using more tape, but that is where we'll start. So I'm going to take this piece here and place it there. Then I'll grab myself another piece, and I'm just cutting from my tape roll. And I'm going to place this piece right here. And then because this end piece is going to meet this piece, I am now going to take some tape and place tape on this piece. So when it comes up to meet this piece, it's going to go on just like that. So I'm going to make sure that on this piece, I cover it in tape. So I'm just going to slice off a few pieces of tape. And I am going to try to get as much tape coverage as I can on this. I might have a few gaps, but that'll be okay. And then I'm going to cut a narrow strip for here at the bottom. And now I have tape on that, so when I match it, I'll have tape coverage all the way across. I'm going to come over to this end. I've already placed the tape, and so I'm going to do the same thing on the inside. Okay, so then we need to flip it over, and we also need to place some tape on this end piece here. So I am just going to cut a piece. I'm going to take that tape, place it right there, cut a piece here, take that tape, place it right there. And then I'll turn this around because I'm going to come to this top piece, but I'm going to flip it and I'm going to add my tape to the inside. And when I do that, I am not going to add any tape to those folds at the top. So I'm just going to fold those backwards. I'm going to trim myself some tape. And I'm just going to start taping this to get good edge-to-edge coverage. I take this piece and I'm going to put it right on the edge. All right, so we have our tape on, and the tape really is like putting together a puzzle, because we're going to take this piece and match it to this piece, but then we'll take this piece and match it to that piece. And it'll make sense to you when you're putting it together, because we're going to be matching tape to tape. And if you don't have tape to tape matching, then you know you're folding it wrong. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to remove the tape from these inside bottom pieces. And I'm going to go ahead and remove the tape on both sides. And seriously, guys, if you happen to be looking for projects for summer camp or vacation Bible school, this is a great little project to have the kiddies do, and they leave the project with something very useful that they made. So I have removed the tape from this flap and that flap. So now I'm going to take it and I'll just match it. And I'll do the same thing on this side. So when I take it to fold it, I'm going to let that crease in that fold be my guide. And then I'll take this and I'll just place it down and match it. And so now we have our front. We're going to go ahead and take the tape from the remaining sections and so now we're going to take this piece and we're going to make sure that when we match it, we're matching it at the top so that that top crease can fold over. And then we'll do the same thing over here. I'm going to remove that tape. And then I'll take this piece and I'm going to make sure that that crease comes over and closes just like that. Now I'm just going to take my hand and just sort of shape this. And so I'm going to take my ends and just snip them at an angle. So now my sweet little box is finished. I am going to take the top, fold it in, and you can see that we have this beautiful rustic little pencil box that when you scroll around, it says, "When life gives you lemons, make lemonade." And that is so sweet and so easy. I think that anyone who makes these is going to love them, because we are repurposing something that was intended for something else, and we are using it in a way that we want it to be. So I am going to bring that first one back in, and on the first one I made it have a little narrow side to it, and then I thought, well, maybe I should make it have just a wider side. So that is what we did on this one. And so now we can take our pencils, put those pencils on the inside, whether they are lead pencils or colored pencils, they're going to fit. We can close this, and now we have a beautifully functional pencil box. Y'all, I absolutely love how this turned out, and I love the simplicity of it because we're not doing a whole lot, but because it's vinyl, it can definitely take the roughness of a kid. But there are so many beautiful placemats out there that these are suitable for any reason, any season, any gender. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this super easy way to take those placemats and turn them into pencil boxes. If you have enjoyed this placemat series, and I certainly hope that you have, please hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.